Okay, so why did people... Why? Mod, wait, that's still loud. I feel like. Is that loud? Is the BGM still loud? Is this better? Or is it better where it was? Which was like here. BGM is a fine volume. All right. So, I have a gripe with one person here. Oh wait, I still have my background looks a bit odd. I forgot to turn this off. There you go. It's not sleep time anymore. But yes, I have a gripe with one person here. Gregory, why did you want this? You could have picked anything for that wheel on that stream. Why is it just reading? Break this down for me. I need to understand the method behind your madness of why I had to read on stream. W Gregory, hello, commit checks for. I think L Gregory, honestly. Mod, why? Mod, explain yourself right now. I demand it of you. Because I have to do this stream now. Because you struggle with reading, because your struggle with reading has been a constant joke since early in your channel. That is true. Has my reading ever gotten better? Has my reading only gotten worse? I feel like. Is my sentence comprehension gotten? I just shook my whole desk. Gotten only worse. An impure blood shall water our fields. Of course. You know what? I think that's a better explanation than anything else I've gotten so far. You're so right. You're so real for that one. Oh my fucking god. So we will be reading today. That will be a thing that we do. What we're reading, I don't know. I mean, I literally have no fucking clue what we're reading. I just know that we are reading something. So we are reading today. My idea is, since I have to get my Guilty Gear quota in every stream, you know? I mean, we joke about it less, so it's probably better, but I've just stopped bringing up any mispronunciations. Really? Have you purchased the book you requested? Teehee. Aurora doesn't have blood? Exactly. Don't you remember my trivia stream? Did you forget about that blood type part of my trivia stream? This just means that you don't know me. You just forgot who I am. You hate me, basically. Yeah, my blood type is none because I'm a computer, you know? I have no blood type. Then how do you perform any blood ritual how did you perform the blood ritual for my model? You know that like prop blood, you know? I just had it. I kind of just I just had it for that one occasion and then it spilt everywhere, you know? It was a blood sacrifice and it was technically mine, so it counts. Mechanical blood, aka a code leak. Ariel, what's it called? What's that leak thing called? For like info leak or something? No. Data leak, right? I think that's what it is. Where like it breaks. Like the way that it breaks. Data breach, yeah, where it breaks. And then like yeah, I had that happen. It was so sad. Oh my god. I had something, what is it? I think I had something too hot, because I think I burned my mouth again. Oh, sorry, I haven't been here in a while. Hello, Shadow. Welcome back in. Hi. My mouth tastes weird. I think I burnt it. I need to clean out the burnt with more drinks. Okay, no, that's not what that says. Burning your tongue is generally ill-advised. Yeah, but I can't help it. Sometimes food is... Listen, sometimes the food is so good that you just can't wait, okay? I have a very bad time with that. I genuinely really suck at waiting when the food is hot. But when the drink is hot, I wait a very long time. But when the food is hot, I'm the kind of person that if you put hot food in front of me, I will, like, nibble at it. How did you do that? Crickery, what the fuck did you do? Why is it long and stretched and tiny? Crickery, how the fuck do you do these things? Squish. Squish. Hello, Sege. Welcome in. So, we're reading today. I'm going to probably wait a little bit. I'll wait till the first half hour, and then I might start reading. I'm just going to chat for the first half hour. Because I was very tired today, and I always want to talk more after the sleep streams, because I feel like... Okay, to everybody else... What the fuck? How do you do that? Because to everybody else, what is it? To everybody else, I streamed yesterday. But to me, I didn't. You have to understand. My memory loss for every sleep stream, every Thursday, I know I streamed, but then I don't know what I said. It is a constant. Thursdays are just not in my memory. You could bring up things I said during like yesterday's stream, and I probably wouldn't believe you, or I would. I don't know. At this point, I'm not really sure. Thursday is a no void, quite literally. Oh my god, I quite literally forget things instantaneously. It's really bad. Those streams are in one ear, out the other the whole time, you know? Like, I don't remember any of it. So I gotta get my talking quota in. Because Thursdays, you know, they happen, I think. I mean, the VOD exists, so it had to have happened. The train of thought goes to sleep as well. Okay, I have a question for everybody, because I feel like you guys remember those streams, right? You remember what I say, or at least a little bit? Or like do you remember what happens in those ones? Because I don't watch back my own VODs. Do you remember what happens in those ones at all? Anything of note? Anything important? Am I... Nope, okay. I was gonna say, am I really bad at, like... I'm very glad I'm not like a leaker when I'm tired, you know? I don't like leak info when I'm tired. There was nothing of consequence? Okay. I'm glad I'm not like a leaker when I'm tired. I don't leak classified documents, which there aren't any, but like I could. If there was a theoretical thing that I shouldn't leak, I feel like of all places for it to happen, it would happen on a Thursday, you know? I gotta get more secrets. Nothing was leaked during that stream to my knowledge. Alright, awesome. I gotta get... Okay, hold on. Here's what we gotta do. I feel like I've been doing VTuber stuff for a very long time at this point, right? Is that why we didn't do sleep streams for the new model? I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah. Of all places to do it, I think I would have had a harder time being sneaky if I was really tired. The real classified knowledge of the friends we made along the way. Okay, you know what? I've decided. I put my fist down and I've decided. We need to come up with classified things so I can have things to hide. What are my classified documents? What is my classified documents? What are we hiding from the rest of the world? Only to be mentioned in this one couple-minute segment before the reading stream. We had one sleep stream pre-new model. Pre-new model. It's crazy to think about that because sleep streams always felt more new. I guess they are new. Sure that's just our sure that's just your computer code, right? Wait. Huh? My brain just broke, huh? You said I asked a question that threw off my train of thought, and then I got put back on my train of thought, and then I broke. I shattered into a million pieces and forgot what I was talking about. Surely surely revises code is classified info. That is true. It's super classified. You can't know what I'm made up of. You can't know about the 7 rubber chickens involved. That's vital information. The screaming rubber chickens, specifically. I would love nothing more than to get an entire bucket full of those, like, so you, like, push down on them when they scream, the rubber chickens. And I would love nothing more to get, like, 10 of them. And then, like, somehow, like, get them, hooked up to some machine, you know? That lets them, like, keep screaming and stuff. Where, like, you know, it'll just, like, squeeze them so they scream and all that. And then I want to, like, stick that in somebody's house behind their floor, like, under their floorboards or in their walls. I want to have somebody suffer through screaming chickens over the course of a very long time. You put one in every room behind the walls or under the floor, in the ceiling. Switch it up every time. Stick one in the lamppost. House is haunted. That's how you get. That's how you're gonna lower the market of the house. Just stick the chickens into the walls, and then you can buy it when they move out eventually. It's a genius plan. Oh my gosh. Why did that message get eaten? I'm sorry, I was hungry. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm so focused on how the inside of my mouth tastes right now. You have no idea. I'm so, like, preoccupied with how my mouth tastes. Does it happen to anybody? Do you ever have, like a specific mouth taste that just kind of lingers, and then because it's so not how it's supposed to taste, you feel like your mouth feels so wrong? Yes, I'm so glad I'm not alone in this. Yeah, my mouth tastes different, and I'm really annoyed by it, I think. Not really, but that sounds like a nightmare. It's really bad. It's so bad. It fucks with my focus really, really bad, because every time I stop talking, I think about how my mouth tastes different. Like, burnt mouth has a taste, you know? It has a flavor. And it's not a flavor I like very much. Probably, like, bottom 4 flavors, for real. That's one weird thing about me. Usually if I eat a bunch of stuff, and then, like, that's why when I eat stuff, I kind of like to eat things in a similar vein in one day. Because the next day, I will taste everything that I ate the day previous. Fun fact, apparently most people don't notice how their mouth tastes/feels. Really? Wait, you guys don't know how your mouth tastes or feels? Okay, can you feel how your tongue moves in your mouth? Do you subconsciously focus on how your mouth tastes and feels? Because I taste my tongue all the goddamn time. My tongue flavor annoying. It's bottom 1 flavors. For real, for real. But yeah, no, that's why when I have to so that's why karaoke streams are so hard for me, because sometimes if I become conscious enough of my mouth, I feel everything that happens in it. So if I get conscious enough to sing, then I notice it. I don't think I can't notice it. So it's mostly tuned out for me. I see. Can we trade? Can you steal my my mouth, like, taste flavor thing? In fact, that I can taste it. Can you steal that from me? I don't want that one anymore. Can we trade? Can we trade that for just a little bit? I'll give you it back in like a week, perhaps. while we're at it, can somebody take my tinnitus too, please? Thank you. I don't think I want it. I'll get rid of it for like just a week. When did this happen? When I remembered. The pickup line potential here. Wait. I don't get it. Hold on. Break it down for me. I'm stupid. Break it down for me. I don't get it. Tell me. When did this happen? It happened according to the schedule. Then I forgot to unprivate the room. So it happened somehow. We somehow got here. Jeez, I'm like a little bit tired today. I don't know. The tired from yesterday that I wasn't feeling until stream has carried over to now, which is annoying. Jeez, I was thinking too much about it. I'm doomed for the rest of the stream. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I ruined myself for the stream. I noticed how I physically feel, like how my mouth feels, and now I'm hyper conscious of how I physically feel. Like if it's so annoying. I'm way too aware of how I feel right now. Like how everything feels. It's so annoying. When you get like, oh my god, like I can feel how like just a little bit more cold than the rest of my body my feetsies are right now. And how the fucking shirt feels on my back and stuff. I would love nothing more to feel completely nothing with that context for just a little bit today. Gosh, I've been cycling the same like 7 songs for the past day, probably. If I listen to a song, I listen to that same song for days on repeat. Okay, by the way, it's gonna mention this by the way. For the Guilty Gear thing I mentioned earlier. So I have a proposition for you for a thing to read. In Guilty Gear Strive, they have a thing called GG World, right? Let me pull up GG World. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up right now and just show it to you. And we're gonna take a... If you use YouTube Music, your recap should be out already. What is it? Yeah, I think mine is out. In fact, I'm gonna check it after stream and let you know where I sit and everything. Asking your viewer, or are you asking to taste your viewer's mouth? That was perhaps a little bit parasocial, no? Listen, I was asking for a trade, not an exact taste, okay? I was trying to trade. I am hyper conscious of how my mouth tastes, and I want to not feel like that. I want to forget how the inside of my mouth tastes and just not taste it. So I would like to give that viewer. Well, I mean, I said it. I mean, viewer apostrophe S. Oh wait, that was you correcting yourself. Also, if anything, you should want to swap brains since it's your brain ignoring the concentration of instead of anything related to your mouth. Oh, that is true. Okay, can I have somebody else's brain? I mean, the trade-off is you get you get nothing and I get something. So, like, basically, we all win in the end. You get nothing from me, but I get, like, everything from you, you know? Because we both know. I can't even lie. I have no brain. I have none. I have nothing to give to you. Swap with my brain, I'll stream something. Okay, hold on. I have a curious... Okay, you know what? That's so true. Chat, I'm gonna extend this question to all of you. If you were to stream anything, what would you stream? But specifically in that hypothetical, if you were to stream anything with my body, what would it be? Like my metaphorical, you know, like in my position. What would you want to see? Or what would you do? I just realized there's no way I can phrase this question without it sounding fucking weird. You know, just don't have a weird thought. Just don't be weird, and the question isn't weird. Just be normal, and the question is normal. Okay, so here's my proposition to everybody. Let's go ahead and change Guilty or Strive. Wow, what a unique way of asking for stream ideas. You know, I come up with it eventually. I got there eventually at the end. You veto anything to do with Guilty Gear? Okay, so that means you are immediately... My brain, I think my soul, my very soul rejects you. So you don't count. Okay, so basically, here's my thing. Oh my god, 3v3s. Teams of 3. Okay. So, my question for everybody here. Could I read the GG World? Am I allowed to read this? Am I allowed to do this? Because, hold on, you just have to understand, right? Wait, I have to find it. Where's the thing that makes this really funny? No. As your manager, you can? Fuck yeah. I totally would love to read these. I have to get to the thing. Okay, hold on. Where's the thing that would be annoying as fuck to read? And also, it has... The funny part is, they don't expect anybody to read these things, so they have, like, spelling errors and stuff. It's great. Where's the part where they talk about the Cambrian the Cambrian explosion and stuff? Where's Cambrian explosion stuff? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I need to check something out. Hold on, no way. No way this is how this works. Okay, it's not. Thank God. I thought I had to fish for glossary info. No, okay. So then where the fuck is the glossary info that I'm looking for? Who's on here? Who's good enough to read? Who has... Okay. I know there's some, like, genuine stuff that you can read on here. Hold on a minute. Abba, wait. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Abba, wait. 75 pounds. Apparently... So... I don't know how the fuck she weighs that much at 5'8". But, she weighs fucking nothing. Nobody weighs much in this. Answer, 6 foot. Okay, Answer has 6 foot, 143 pounds. That's not that bad. Asuka, Wait, 128. Okay. 5'5". Oh, Asuka's 5'5". Axolo is 5'11", 172. Goddamn. Okay. I'm just really curious. Because I know it exists on here. Was that just... Why is womanhood on powers slash skills? Yeah, no, that tracks. Locations. Okay, wait, but there's Finland on here. Oh my god. I want to read... Okay, so I will read stuff that isn't this, but I want to read at least 3 things off of this. That's the goal. I will read 3 things from this, and then I will read stuff that isn't related to this. But I'm gonna let you pick. I'm gonna let you pick. You see anything that stands out to you that looks long enough to suffer through, then I guess I'll read it. Oh, hey, why Zappa's here? Awesome, Zappa. Velva? Oh. Velva and Venus, yeah, then they make up. Wolf is here. Wait, why the... Hold on. Yeah, wait. Why is Wolf here? Okay. If you're unaware who Wolf is the main antagonist of the Chip light novel. Called the Chip light novel. I forgot its name. Fuck. Oh well. Chip Xenoph light novel. What's it called? Yeah, it's the Guilty Gear X thing. It's the butterfly and her gale. That's the thing that this is from. I didn't expect to see a butterfly and her gale reference here, but like, sure. God, I'm gonna read at least 2 things off of here because I remember that this exists and I thought it was really funny. Wait, events. It has to be events, right? Oh wait. Oh, the Crusades, Baptisma 13 incident, Dawn of Revival, the Second Holy Order. Okay. He's either mentioned in entry, or is it he might either mention another entry, or is it because he'll become a playable character at some point? No, he can't. This Wolf cannot become a playable character because Venom kills him. I'm sorry to spoil the light novel that isn't in English, but Wolf can't be a playable character because he gets killed. Venom kills him with a pool ball, so he ends. How many times has Valentine died? Okay, so I think you're more asking how many times has... Is she on here? She has to be. She has to be at the top. She's an A name. I think you're asking how many times... Is she here? No, it's Ariel's. Aria. You're asking how many times Aria Hale has died, actually. See, because Aria Hale is every single... Here, in fact, I'm just going to read... No, fuck it. I'm going to read Aria's thing. We're talking about who she is, and then so I'm just going to read out this whole thing. The first reading of today, Aria Hale's glossary entry. Also, by the way, when it comes to Valentine's have only died once. That's Valentine herself. Ram is fine. Alpha is fine. Arya as Justice, however, has died like 3 or 4 times. Okay. Arya is a talented researcher who majored in cytology, whatever that is. Who worked on the Gear project as a key member of the with Frederick and that man, aka Asuka. She met Frederick during her college days and soon became romantically involved with him. They stayed in the same laboratory after graduating and continued their research on gear cells. She then later learned that she had contracted an incurable TP infection. Hi, Arya. We're reading your thing now. Cytology is the study of cells. Oh, then that makes sense for it being on the gear cell on the gear project with the whole gear cell thing. To cure the disease she had contracted, she was placed into cryosleep by that man and eventually became the vessel for justice to avoid death. However, due to the intervention of the universal will, justice was compromised and was sent on a rampage. That man eventually managed to salvage half of Arya's soul and place it into an artificial life form known as Jacko. After the decisive battle with the universal will, Jacko managed to fuse the other half of Arya's soul, effectively resurrecting Arya. However, her consciousness has not been manifested entirely and is currently in an unstable condition, where it's an amalgamation of Jacko's personality with fragments of Arya's consciousness. So that's that. And now, who's Oscar R. Kreutz? In fact, I'm gonna hold on. I want to see how they do for Frederick, aka Soul Bad Guy. That one has to be long. I'm curious if Frederick's is long. Okay, that's a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I'll do Faust. Is Faust long? Oh god, okay. That's quite a while. I'll do Faust's, because Faust is also really cool. Okay, I have a question for everybody. Should I read off the entirety of his sheet here? Should I read off literally everything? Yes, okay. Name, Faust. Height, 9'3". Weight, 121 pounds. Blood type, unknown. Origin, unknown. Meets with Flower, February 18th. Hobbies, collecting high-quality paper bags. Values, believes he cannot have such things. Dislikes, nothing in particular. Affiliation, unlicensed doctors union. Weapon, scalpel. Okay, there you go, I read the first part. Personality, at times everything out of Faust's mouth is absolute nonsense. The next moment, he would utter something so profound it would change a person's life. Going mad has shattered whatever personality Faust had previously, and despite regaining his sanity, a great deal of that wreckage is now permanent. Although his erratic speech and behavior still persist to this day, the compassion and generosity he was once known for have returned undimmed. Outline. Once a highly renowned surgeon, a mishap that would cause the loss of a young patient's life during an operation sent him on a downward spiral of madness, turning him into a murderous psychopath. He was apprehended and sent to the dimensional prison, where he eventually participated in the Second Holy Order selection tournament, and regained his sanity. Although he thought of taking his own life to atone for his sins, he ultimately decided to roam the world as an underground doctor, helping those in need and having no one else to turn to. During his travels, he learned that the young patient's death back then was not due to his mishap, but a ruse led by the Assassin's Guild. Aurora's audiobook, my Guilty Gear audiobook for the day. Well, not entirely Guilty Gear, but for now, Guilty Gear. During the Cradle incident, he saved May under Johnny's request and investigated the mysteries surrounding the Japanese. Uncovering a conspiracy lurking under the shadows of history, he believed that it was the Conclave who was pulling strings behind the scene. However, after confronting Cronus, the leader of the Conclave, he realized that the true mastermind was the vessel for the universal will, the Sanctus Maximus Populi Ariels. I got that first try, totally. After the decisive battle with the universal will and learning the truth about his past, he resumes his journey with Kronos to help those who require his service and save lives. When Delilah loses control, he sees the young girl whose death he sees the young girl whose death he caused in her. He decides to sacrifice himself to atone for his sins, but Ramlethal stops him. He swears to himself to return to his roots as someone who saves others. He helps out with an incredible feat of magic, removing the high-density information space created by Delilah's rampage via teleportation. Perhaps he took his return to his roots too far, as his erratic behavior and speech seemed to have gotten more disturbing. And that's who Faust is. Are there any of these other ones that stand out to you? Is Soul Bad Guy on here? I'm just very curious if Soul gets 2 entries. Soul Bad Guy. Who is Happiness the 27th? Wait. Did you see something like that? Happiness the 20th. Who the fuck are you? The previous Sanctus Maximus Populi. His rule was from 2169 through 2177 and only lasted 8 years. His gentle nature and fair approach to everyone earned him much popularity until his sudden heart change. His words began to make less and less sense, and over time he became weak both physically and mentally. The public perception of him went down, and so did he. Without an official resignation, he died from fatigue and weakness while in reign. Ariels was designated as the new Sanctus Maximus Populi after him. He went down. That is not keeping with typical Papel behavior. My goat is what? Wait. Your goat? Papal. Okay. Papal, pertaining to the Pope. Yeah, he... I don't know. I'm guessing because he died. My guess is because he died before Ariels took control. I'm guessing it was Ariels' fault. Because she is an antagonist, after all. So I'd blame her over anything. Oh wait, Janice. Janice is a black cat and member of the Jellyfish Pirates. She wears a ribbon on her tail. She is named after January, which is the month she was recruited into the Jellyfish Pirates. Awesome, wonderful. Oh, Cliff Anderson. Good character. Okay. Disease code. Maiden of the Grove. Disease code name. Given that she was a gear and officially dead, it was dangerous to use her name while in Illyria. Therefore, Kai, Soul, and Dr. Paradigm elected to refer to her by this code name instead. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome in. Lucifero subtitle subtle. Well, actually, Lucifero is this little guy that Ramlethal has. I'll read about him. I don't know much about him, actually. Lucifero is a creature born in the backyard and currently serves as Ramlethal Valentine's familiar. He can split the white and black parts of himself into their own personalities, Venus and Velva. They can fly freely using the wings on their back, and they assist Ramlethal in combat by carrying her massive swords in their mouth. When fused, he can fire off a massive beam. He is very confident of himself and incorrectly believes he is suave and has a way with the ladies, based on his memories of dating the first Valentine that appeared during the Baptisma 13 event. It is believed that the familiar what is it? Based on his memories of dating the first Valentine that appeared during the Baptisma 13 event, it is believed the familiar of the first Valentine is in fact him as well. So this guy Lucifero is literally the exact same, is the same person as the one that is the big one that Valentine has. Incorrectly. Well, poor guy. He's trying his best. Speaking of Baptisma 13, why don't we read about what the Baptisma 13? It's really short. Could still be sane. I mean, he's from the backyard, so he's probably evil in some kind of way. But also at the same time, he works with Valentine, so he's probably not evil. A happy chaos, however, that's a different story. We love backyard. The terrifying backyard where all the bad things happen. Okay. The name given to the sudden appearance of the Valentine menace. It began with inactive or sealed gears suddenly reactivating, followed by the equally sudden appearance of a girl named Valentine leading an army called the Viswell. Their march quickly brought them to the very gates of Illyria. Ultimately, Sol and Kai were able to defeat Valentine and close the book on the Baptisma 13 event. But the damage sustained by Illyria and the lack of any explanation behind Valentine's actions made the victory feel somewhat hollow. This chapter of history provides the plot of Guilty Gear 2. You can witness the chaos with your own two eyes. Indeed. Overture? Yep, this is Guilty Gear Overture. This is the plot of Guilty Gear Overture. Speaking of another very big event, the Crusades are very important to the lore. So let's learn a little bit about the Crusades. I'm gonna go down this whole list, I think. This whole list right here, I'll go down. Justice's awakening began an all-out war between Gears and humanity that lasted for a century before she was finally sealed away. Justice awakens and takes command of all Gears across the globe. Gears suddenly turn on the very people they were created to protect and slaughter them. Followed by Justice's bloody rebellion, humanity declares war on her and her kind. The conflict was centered around Russia. And her neighboring European nations. But the fighting quickly spread. No part of the planet was spared the ramifications of the Crusades. Even the Statue of Liberty was destroyed. The overwhelming power of the Gears brought humanity to the brink of extinction. Through the efforts of the Holy Order and Sol Badguy, justice was sealed away, and the Crusades at last came to an end. With humankind finally victorious. The greatest hero of the Crusades produced, however, was undoubtedly Cliff Anderson, the Dragon Slayer. Dawn of Revival. The Dawn of Revival is one of the most catastrophic events in the history of humankind, and accelerated our translation from a world based on technology to one based on magic. This is just like Splatoon 3. Holy fuck, it's just like Splatoon. Everybody died. It's basically Splatoon. Okay. On an otherwise unremarkable day in 1999, every electronic device capable of communicating information was suddenly invaded. Television, radio, and the internet. All of them were immediately taken over. Once this force had control, the true terror began. Across every network, on every device, every language, and a single message was broadcast. In a matter of days, humanity will crumble. Several days later, all electronic devices ceased working, and machines of all kinds began to malfunction. Humans, who had become far too dependent on computers for even the simplest of tasks, began to panic. Then, Almost as if on cue, several cities around the world were struck by natural disasters. Some of them wiped completely off the map. Humanity could not help but feel it was under assault from some unknown form of advanced life. The hack shook humanity. If it were to survive, they had no choice but to adapt. Frederick, Arya, and that man all experienced the dawn firsthand, but Axel slipped into a time period after it had already taken place. Over the next several decades, the UN and the Sanctus Populi worked hand in hand to rebuild the world's infrastructure and bring food, medicine, power, employment, and education back to the rest of the world. During this period, several special ambassadors were dispatched across the globe by the Sanctus Populi to spread their knowledge to the masses. These ambassadors would eventually become known as the Apostles. Delilah's rampage. Delilah's power goes out of control, forming a super high density information space in a provincial city of Illyria. City in Illyria. The city and its 120,000 residents are at risk of disappearing due to information collapse. But Ramlethal and her team managed to subdue her without a single casualty. The second Holy Order selection tournament. It's a little bit of reading. Okay. The first stage of the Guilty Gear titles. This was Guilty Gear 1. Hey there, You would think in a game where everybody's named after songs that Delilah would have been named after like that song, or just a song in general. But actually, Delilah's name and Delilah's brother, they're both named after Freddie Mercury's cats, Romeo and Delilah. So that's a little fun fact because Daisuke really loves Queen. His main character is a Queen fan, so there's no limit to how much he likes Queen. But we played through this one, so we know how this one goes. Although the Crusades had ended, the UN sensed that Justice's seals were beginning to weaken and decided to reform the Holy Order. To that end, they hosted the second Sacred Order of the Holy Knights selection tournament, and invited skilled fighters from across the globe. Was Hey There Delilah even released by the time of Delilah's creation? Yes, 100%. I think so. It had to have been. Delilah was first named in 2015. So I think so. That had to have happened, right? Because Delilah didn't exist until Exard, when Bedman exists, aka Romeo. So Hey There Delilah, I think, was a song. In fact, I'm going to check this right now. Then it was, yeah. Because that fits, that tracks. That it could have been that song, but it's actually just the Cats, because he likes Freddie Mercury a lot. And skilled fighters, and invited skilled fighters from across the globe. The tournament itself had few regulations, and even criminals were given the option to compete. It was a violent, bloody affair, with some contestants dying during the competition. Among the most skilled fighters was Soul Bad Guy. He had sensed an ominous presence behind the tournament and decided to participate, and see if he could lure it out. He easily won the tournament and completed his victory by stopping Justice's revival and destroying her completely. The White House siege incident. What this game is. Was he a fan of the Beatles? Actually, yes. Happy Chaos storms the White House in 2187. During the confusion, Eno obtains the Tome of Origin, becoming an omnipotent being. Eno's powers bring humanity to the brink of destruction, but Soul and everyone manage to resolve the situation. It's so funny you mentioned that, by the way. It explains the dark lore. Yeah. Listened to the Beatles once and then decided to make the lore horribly depressing. But when you mentioned the Beatles, the first thing that came to my mind was a song in this game. Where is it? Can I play it here? Am I allowed? Is it like a song that's on here? No. Okay, well, it's not on here. Well, then I'm just gonna have to do it in training. Where are you? This song in the background is a reference, not this one. When the thing begins, it's a reference to the Beatles, this one. Yeah, this one. Stop swinging your kite, no. This song in the background, do they know? Wait, huh? Wait, what don't I know? Yeah, this part here is the Beatles reference, oh. This part. There is nothing wasted about our life. This part here. Stars, snow falling in spring. Moon hangs during the day. That's a Beatles reference. It's reference to, I forgot which one. Oh my god, I'm so excited to stream this. Okay, I'm gonna read one more Guilty Gear thing, and then I will read not Guilty Gear things, because these are easily accessible and a lot of text. This is an important one to read. I'll read this one. This is the last one I'll read from Guilty Gear. Oscar R. Kreutz. Oscar was a researcher and best friend of Sol and Arya, with whom he collaborated in the Gear project. Upon learning about Arya's incurable disease, he implanted gear cells into her in order to buy some time to seek a cure. He did the same with Sol to increase his longevity so that they could spend time together with Arya once she was cured. As time passed, the military began to intervene in Asuka's research. To circumvent the military use of gears, Asuka developed Justice, a complete gear capable of bringing all the gears under its command, using Arya as a medium. The Universal Will, whose goal is the extinction of the human race, saw this as an opportunity and intervened, causing Justice to run amok. This brought forth the Crusades, and as the gear's supposed creator, Asuka was branded as the Gear Maker, and also became known as the source of all evil, the Devil. Despite men of different names and appearances appearing in different times and places, the personalities of those men all matched the words and actions of a single individual, and this unspecified number of beings came to be uniformly referred to as that man. Can I talk? Do they have Japan on here? They do, probably, right? I just want to go over Japan really quick. World. Is Japan on here? Why is Foot Soldier on here? Japanese. No, Japan. They have just straight up Japan. No, okay, I think I only have Japanese. Okay. This refers to you from the country Japan, which was destroyed, which has been destroyed, and their descendants. Those of Japanese descent have stronger spiritual ties than most people, which allow them to tap into their ki more easily. During the second sacred order of the Holy Knights tournament, yes. Justice shows signs of anxiety when confronting Mei, a woman with Japanese descent, and Exard, Ramethal calls Mei a disease, which presumably refers in some way to her ancestry. Damn. Do you love ki? Oh my god, Goku. It's so funny. Okay, it's so funny to talk about how the Japanese characters have stronger ki when none of them use ki. Not a single with one of the Japanese characters use ki. The only characters that use ki in the story are Korean and Chinese. So, like, I don't, like, because Jam uses ki, and I think, Kum Haeun uses ki as well. And ABBA. Is ABBA Japan? No, ABBA, I don't think, oh. God damn it. Yes, Abba does use A key. That's so stupid. I'm gonna poke you. I'm gonna fucking poke you. I've been poked. That's what I thought. Get poked, idiot. The fact that people are here watching me read shit is just really funny to me. It's deeply funny. People just sitting here in silence watching me read. But yes, that was the Guilty Gear reading segment. What do I read next? What is the next thing that I read to you all? Pick a thing and I will read it. Oh gosh. Wait, I might do one thing. I might do one last Guilty Gear related thing. Okay. Read the brother. Okay, hold on. I have to find if this is something I can... Oh god, there's a PDF. Oh god. Oh my god. Why are there 1,000 pages? Why are there 1,007 pages? Why? It is Russian. I don't think that doesn't answer my question. It is Russian doesn't answer the question why there's over 1,000 pages. Oh my gosh. You're gonna head out? Alright. Good time to. Good time to. I might have to read something really fucking long. Oh god. Okay, here's the deal. If I pick something to read, it has to be short enough for me to complete it. It has to be a short story, and I have to be able to complete it during stream time without going over, without going too long. Like the Guilty Gear excerpts are fine because they're really tiny and I can just kind of speed through them, you know? Give me 5 minutes then? Okay. I just, they have to be a little bit shorter than 1,000 chapters, okay? At least one sitting with time to spare levels, okay? By the way, I'm just gonna have you know, I have the PDF for the book pulled up, and I'm actually just drawing on the PDF. I'm doodling on the top of the PDF, because it allows me to draw on it, so I'm drawing. Oh my gosh. Okay, while we wait for Gregory to find more things, I'm gonna keep reading Guilty Gear things. I think I'm gonna keep reading Guilty Gear things, because all I can think about reading right now. Okay. More, and I'm gonna give you audio, because I forgot to give you audio before. Fuck it, let's read about, let's read about, I guess No, oh wait, no, it's shit about Japan. An island nation, an island nation far to the east with deep spiritual and cultural roots. It enjoyed a massive economic boom during the 20th century and became one of the world's leading economic powers by political unrest in the 21st century. But political unrest in the 21st century led to an economic collapse. It was then disaster struck. An eerie light fell from the sky and hit the area between the Korean peninsula and the Japanese islands, completely obliterating Japan in an instant. Even now, there's a 1,200-mile wide scar on the bottom of the ocean. Only a small number of Japanese people survived. They now live in colonies scattered around the world. Japan doesn't exist. It got nuked from orbit. I don't know. They just kind of killed. It's just gone. The Japanese game just fucking nukes Japan. It just doesn't exist. That part, when I was first studying what the Guilty Gear lore, that part like it shocked me. Also, I'm going to read this one. I think it will be funny to read. Womanhood, the unmistakable strength of a woman fighter. By honing her mind, body, and way of life, a woman fighter can leave her mark on her surrounding as much as on the battlefield. As womanhood is an internal moving concept, so are the spirit and abilities of that woman. The spirit and abilities that woman can put to good use, both in everyday life and during a fight. Their personalities, speeches, and even hobbies could all become assets when combined with adaptability. Awesome. Thank you, Guilty Gear. It's in the powers and skill set thing. That's just so fucking funny to me. Gamma Ray. Oh, wait, I want to read about... Oh, it's succubuses. These are the things that Testament has, right? Oh, Dragon Install. Dragon Install is a technique where Soul removes the gear cell suppressor and unleashes his original power as a gear. Although he gains a substantial boost in power, Soul avoids using this technique recklessly as he loses control over his emotions while in this state. In addition, the seed within him accelerates in growth with each use, causing his transformation to become more apparent. Kai, who has Sin's eye implanted into himself, is also able to use this technique. However, unlike Soul, only a portion of him centering around his eye transforms. And his entire arm, too, apparently. Dandyism. Okay, hold on. A form of chivalry. 1. No matter how grim of the situation, eliminating the target comes before all else, even preserving one's own life. 2. One must hone their skills so that killing comes as naturally as breathing. 3. It is not will, nor pride, nor victory, nor death that truly decides a battle. Nor is it the ability to manipulate or domesticate or dominate others. I read that wrong. So that word's so wrong. The most important thing in life is, of course, dandyism. I love dandyism. It's such a stupid fucking thing. I like how I just decided I was gonna read these because I thought that I could find the Cambrian explosion on here, but then I realized it's not here. Oh my gosh, I forgot how long the lore is. Well, at least we know when the lore takes place. It's in the 21 to 87, apparently. Check Discord, my friend. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Danger. I can sense danger on the horizon. What the fuck are these things? Gregory. Gregory. This is 70 pages of... Oh dear God. Oh my god, the text. Oh my god. The numbers, what do they mean? Mason, the numbers. 70 pages is not a long read. You forget who I am. Okay. I'm gonna read you the titles and we're gonna pick, okay? Is it Metamorphosis? No, not that one. Or is it A Modest Proposal? Modest Proposal is shorter. I will read it until, okay. I will read it until failure, which is, how far into stream am I? I'm an hour in. I will make Metamorphosis. That one's longer. Please. The short one though. But the tinier one. I have to read today. I don't want to read. Too much is being asked of me. This is a punishment stream after all. You could read both? Okay. I will read one of them as a punishment. This is a punishment stream after all, so I will read one of the two, and I will read it until it ends, and that'll be the end of stream. No matter how long it takes me, that'll be how stream ends. In many ways, whereas like Gregor's Grimmer's who was that? Gregor Samsa. If you want punishment, genuinely, Metamorphosis, it is depressing. Oh my god, okay. If I read it, should I read it with this Guilty Gear music? Hold on. If I'm gonna read a long thing, I'm gonna keep Guilty Gear on the visual. I'm just gonna make myself bigger. I'm just gonna, go to the gallery. And I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna let you pick the one, okay? I'm gonna actually first ask a question. Do you want an Exard theme? And do you want an Overture? Do you want an Isuka? Do you want XX? Guilty Gear default, others, a vocal BGM. Song without lyrics is necessary? Yeah, there's a lot of... If they don't have vocal BGM, they don't have lyrics. Story BGM. These story BGM. And then others, which are all vocal. No, not all. Some are vocal. So as long as it's not a vocal, okay. So Exard. Okay, hold on. I just need to ask how you think of She. Or wait, the original. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go with Guilty Gear XX music because I feel like it. Keep in Gates. Keep Yourself Alive 2. Holy Orders. Be Just or Be Dead. Blue Water, Blue Sky. Make Oneself. Suck a Sage. Noontide. Feel a Fear. Writhe in Pain. The Original. Burly Heart. Existence. Fatal Duel. Nothing out of the ordinary. Fuga. Kagematsuri. Liquor Bar and Drunkard. Simple Life. Bloodstained Lineage. Momentary Life. The Midnight Carnival. Haven't You Got Eyes in Your Head? And Awe of She. What are we thinking? What flavor are we thinking today? Oh, this is the Versus themes as well, which is another that's not from this game. But there's also Still in Dark, No Mercy, which are Versus themes. What are we thinking? I feel like out of any of them, I would like to try Liquor Bar and Drunkard or Momentary Life. Actually, that one's too. No. Sorry, Simple Life? No, that one's a bit too joyous. You think you go for whatever's the least exciting, the most quiet? So I'll listen to the first 5 seconds of all of them then, just to see. Blue Water, Blue Sky, no. Make Oneself, no. Suck a Sage, no. Burly Heart, maybe. Original is goofy. Wrath and Pain is goofy. I love it. Feel of Fear is spooky. Noontide is not fitting. I'm gonna let the bass drop, the beat drop. I refuse to think that it's okay until like it plays for long enough. Yeah, the first half is fine. The back half kind of. I think it might have to be a story BGM. I don't think God, these musics are so good. I love music. Did I mention how much I love music? I love the Midnight Carnival. A Momentary Life is also really good. Haven't You Got Eyes in Your Head? All of She is really good. I'm gonna go down this way to story BGM. How does this one? What are we thinking about Guilty Gear Tranquil Moment from Exard? That may suffice, I suppose. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can find anything worth anything. Oh, hey. How's this one? What are we thinking? That sounds quite fitting. Okay. I'm glad I found the perfect song. Okay, so to everybody who's still watching this punishment stream, I should have probably put in the title as a punishment stream, huh? Well, to everybody here, this is a punishment stream. I have to read a very long passage because Gregory hates me. He hates me and wants me to just think boring. God, I hate reading. Okay, so I will get reading this long thing. Gosh, it's so unexciting. Music, Willie. What? The excitement is gone from my soul. This feels like required reading. Who hates you more, me, or those who did not offer you anything else to read? That's honest. You know what? No, I think they were all content with me reading Guilty Gear passages. I think actually, I think they were all content with me reading Guilty Gear passages. You know, I think everybody was just fine with that. Also, because you're the one who sent it to me, therefore I have to be mad at somebody. Then what's the point? Okay, hold on. I gotta set this up for reading. Okay. Okay, wait. Gregory was one who suggested too. Exactly. Gregory's the reason why I have to read this specifically. Okay, so everybody here who's going to have to sit through me reading, I will read. Okay, here's the deal. I will not read the entire thing. I will read as much as I can until my fucking brain shuts off. I will read as much as I can. In fact, so because I'm not going to be reading, because I'm not going to be reading chat too much. Like, I'm going to try to read chat, but I don't know how much I'll be in and out. I'm just going to write punishment stream reading at the top. So anybody who joins in will know exactly what today is. So, how's this? Punishment stream reading. I'm just gonna have this sitting at the top. Okay. We're reading things. We're reading this punishment stream. Does this look good? This is a good setup. The BGM, the image of it on screen, and the punishment stream thing at the top. I think we're good. Good to go. I'm also waiting on, it seems that somebody's typing in the mod Discord. I'm gonna wait till they finish. I know, you know who you are. I see you with my many eyes. 2, actually, I only have 2. Everybody, hello. As you can see, this is a punishment stream, so I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, well, no more delaying, no more stalling, no more, crying, the fact that I have to read. Hold on, 1 second. Okay. All right, the reading begins. So everybody who's watching, open a book, crack open a drink, and get ready for some quality second monitor content. Second and or third monitor content. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to read until the point where I quite literally will say, okay, my brain is melting out of my ears. And then I will stop there. The moment my brain liquefies into paste, I will stop with this punishment. Okay. One morning, when Gregor Samsa woke from the troubled dreams, he found himself transformed in his bed into a horrible vermin. Have I heard of this one before? Wait, he lay on his back, on his armor-like back, as if he were, and lifted his head a little. He could see his brown belly slightly domed and divided by arches. Is he a bug? Into stiffened arches into stiff sections. The bedding was hardly able to cover it, and seemed ready to slide off at any moment. His many legs, pitifully thin compared to the size of the rest of him, waved about helplessly as he looked. What happened to me? He thought. It wasn't a dream. His room, a proper human room, although a little too small, lay peacefully between its 4 familiar walls. A collection of textile samples lay spread out on a table. Samsa was traveling salesman, and above it was a picture that he had recently cut out of an illustrated magazine and housed it in a nice gilded frame. It showed a lady fitted with a fur hat and fur boa who sat upright, raising a heavy fur muff that covered the whole of her lower arm towards the viewer. Gregor then looked out the window at the dull weather, drops of rain that could be heard hitting the pane, which made him feel quite sad. How about if I sleep a little bit longer and forget about all this nonsense, he thought. But there was something he was unable to, but that was something he was unable to do because he was used to sleeping on his right. And when he in his present state, he couldn't get into that position. However hard he threw himself onto his right, he always rolled back to where he was. He must have tried 100 times, shut his eyes so that he wouldn't have to look at the floundering legs. Awesome, this is a book. And only stopped when he began to feel a mild, dull pain there that he had never felt before. Oh God, he thought, what a strenuous career that I have chosen. Traveling day in and day out, doing business like this takes much more effort than doing your own business at home. And on top of that, there's a curse of traveling worries about making train connections, bad and irregular food, contact with different people all the time, so that you can never get to know anyone or become friendly with them. It can all go to hell. He felt a slight itch up on his belly, pushed himself slowly up on his back towards the headboard so that he could lift his head better. Found where the itch was and saw that it was covered by a lot of little white spots, which he didn't know what to make of. I'm trying real hard. More people are here that I'm reading. This is, you know what? Fair. Where? He didn't know. And when he tried to feel the place with one of his legs, he drew it quickly back because as soon as he touched it, he was overcome with a cold shudder. Is he a bug? I know where you already know this, but I think he's a bug. A beetle. He slid back into his former position, getting up early all the time. He thought, it makes you stupid. You've got to get enough sleep. Other traveling salesmen live lives of luxury. For instance, whenever I go back to the guest house during the morning to copy out the contract, these gentlemen are always still sitting there eating their breakfast. I ought to just try that with my boss. I'd get kicked out on the spot. But who knows? Maybe that would be the best thing for me. If I didn't have my parents to think about, I'd have given my notice a long time ago. I'd have gone up to the boss and told him just what I think. Tell him everything I would. Let him know just what I feel. He'd fall right off his desk, and it'd be funny, and it's a funny sort of business to be sitting up there at your desk, talking down to your subordinates from up there, especially when you have no right to go up close because the boss is hard of hearing. Well, there's still some hope. Once I've gotten the money together to pay off my parents' debt to him, another 5 or 6 years, I suppose. That's definitely what I'll do. That's when I'll get the big change. First of all, though, I've got to get up. My train leaves at 5. Okay. And he looked over at his alarm clock, ticking on the chest of drawers. God in heaven, he thought. It was 6:30, and the hands were quietly moving forwards. You hate me. It's taking so much brain power to read the sentence, even though the text is massive on my screen, and there's a big gap between every word. It's taking so much brain power. It was even later than 5:30, more like 6:45. Had the alarm clock not rung, he could see from the bed that it had been set for 4 o'clock, as it should have been. It certainly must have rung, yes, but was it possible to quietly sleep through that furniture rattling noise? True, he had not slept peacefully, but probably all the more deeply because of that. What could he do now? The next train went at 7. If he were to catch that, he would have to rush like mad and the collection of samples was still not packed. And he did not feel particularly fresh and lively. Even if he did catch the train, he would not avoid his boss's anger, as the office assistant would have been there to see the 5 o'clock train go. He would have put his report in about Gregor's not being there a long time ago. The office assistant was the boss's man, spineless and with no understanding. What if he reported sick? But that would be extremely strained and suspicious, as in the 15 years of service, Gregor had never once been ill. His boss would certainly come around with the doctor from the medical insurance company, accusing his parents of having a lazy son. Geez, when the words space themselves really far, it confuses me. And accept the doctor's recommendation. Okay. I know how I said I'm gonna go until my brain breaks, but that's really soon. I think I might be able to go for like another page and a half before my brain dies. The recommendations did not make any claim as the doctor believed that no one was ever ill, but that many were work shy. And what's more, would have been entirely wrong in this case. Gregor did, in fact, apart from excessive sleepiness after sleeping for so long, feel completely well and even felt much hungrier than usual. He was still hurried, thinking all this through. Can that show on stream? Yeah, awesome. Why are more people here? Why are people here? Why? I need answers. Why? Every time I check, the number goes up. Why? Is this what you want from me? Is this the kind of content people are looking for? Okay. This is a peak punishment stream. Yeah, it's really like it's killing my brain. Because of cult classic Fred's Kafka book The Metamorphosis. Is the book enough for everybody? Did Gregor make a good choice of punishment? I don't know, I think I'm only able to finish this page or the next half a page. I think my brain is melting. It's melting at my ears right now. Too much text. He was still hurriedly thinking all this through, unable to decide. It's rather Kafka. Wait, what? The way that I'm what, my fucking ears melting through my brain melting at my ears. Even that's a book. The book that I'm gonna have to read. By the way, I know this is my punishment stream, but I'm gonna do a mod punishment stream immediately after. You know, the punishment is to read, not to comprehend. That is true. I'm gonna try reading without comprehending the words that I'm reading for the rest of this page. I'm very curious how all that will go. He was still hurriedly thinking all this through, unable to decide to get out of bed. When the clock struck 7:15, there was a cautious knock at the door near his head. "Gregor," somebody called. It was his mother. "It's 7:15. Didn't you want to get somewhere?" That gentle voice. Gregor was shocked when he heard his own voice answering. It could hardly be recognized as the voice he had before, as from deep inside him there was a painful and uncontrollable squeaking mixed in with that. The words could not be made out at first, but then there was a sort of echo which made them unclear, leaving the hearer unsure whether he had heard properly or not. Gregor had wanted to give a full answer and explain everything, but in the circumstances contented himself with saying, "Yes, mother, yes, thank you. I'm getting up now." The change in Gregor's voice probably could not be noticed outside through the wooden door. As his mother was always satisfied with this explanation and shuffled away. His mother was satisfied with this explanation and went away. And shuffled away. But this short conversation made the other members of the family aware that Gregor, against their expectations, was still at home, and soon his father came knocking at one of the side doors, gently but with his fist. Gregor, he called. What's wrong? And after a short while, he called again with a warning deepness in his voice. Gregor. At another side door, his sister came. Plaintively, Gregor, aren't you well? Do you need anything? Gregor answered to both sides. I'm ready now, making an effort to remove all of the strangeness from his voice and enunciating very carefully and putting long pauses between each individual word. His father went back to breakfast, and his sister whispered, Gregor, open the door, I beg of you. Gregor, however, had no thought of opening the door, and instead congratulated himself for his cautious habit acquired from his traveling, of locking all doors at night, even when he was at home. The first thing he wanted to do was get up in peace without being disturbed, to get dressed, and most of all, to have breakfast. Only then would he consider what to do next, as he was well aware that he would not bring his thoughts to any sensible conclusions by lying in bed. Okay, he remembered that he had often felt a slight pain in bed, perhaps caused by lying awkwardly, but that had always turned out to be pure imagination, and he wondered how his imaginings would slowly resolve themselves today. Imaginings, yes. He did not have the slightest doubt that the change in his voice was nothing more than the first sign of a serious cold, which was an occupational hazard for traveling salesmen. Is this the... Okay, I'll finish this page. It was a simple matter to throw off covers. He only had to blow himself up a little, and they fell off by themselves. But it became difficult after that, especially as he was exceptionally broad. He would have used his arms and hands to push himself up, but instead of them, he only had all those tiny little legs continuously moving in front, moving in different directions, and which he was moreover unable to control. If he wanted to bend one of them, that was like the first, that was the first one that would itself out. Okay. Does that count? Did I do it? I'm not used to reading that much out loud. My jaw is like not used to this. I don't know why. You did your best, I suppose. I did all I could. Punishment streams, I mean, hold on. How long is this one? An hour 30? I'm trying to keep mash it up with like the other punishment stream I did. So I'm gonna go check. You certainly read words. Awesome. I'm so glad. How long? Okay, this one's about the same length as the other punishment stream, which is the karaoke stream. There's one more punishment stream I'm missing, which is I'm gonna have to make around the same length. Alright. I don't know what I said to this punishment stream that I just did. This stream of punishment that lasted a little bit, not really too long, because I mean, it's a punishment stream. I can't really lengthen these ones very heavily. You know what I have to say? You know where I go from here. I'm gonna get rid of the story BGM. I'm gonna pick a different song really quickly. I just have to hear something. Watch this shit. Holy Orders. Okay, never mind, actually. We're not hearing Holy Orders. I'm gonna do one last thing, by the way, because I'm just very curious. Oh my god, there's new voicing. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Wait, hold on. I didn't know that it was gonna make me have a tutorial. I just wanted to see the menu. Oh no, hold on, wait. I just 1 second. I don't want a tutorial. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm Soul. Oh, at the top. I'm okay. Okay, about break-ins. Okay. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of 3v3s, I guess. I want to see what the last break-in I have is. Oh, that's the sign, that's the logo, that means I have a break-in. Okay. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. Okay. Just click over all my buttons, I'm guessing. Oh, wait, S, yes. Wait, can I Fafnir loop him? I don't know any Fafnir loops, actually. All attack buttons when you're ready. Oh, oh. Oh, good job. Good job, Ram. We killed him. I didn't know the tutorial was still going. Okay. Tag with assist player. Okay. Go, Ram. You got this. Thank you, Ram Lethal. Oh, wait. Oh, then that bar at the top. Oh, then after you tag in, you can't be tagged in again, right? Okay. Deplete the opponent's health bar. Well, I would love to be the one that does that. Oh wait, I just realized something. I can just do... Awesome. This wasn't what I intended to do, but I guess I'm doing it. I have to just watch. Awesome. I forgot I was the wrong button. I think punch. Oh well. Yay. No. Awesome. I can't believe 3v3s exists. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, anyways. That's Guilty Gear. That's Strive. Guilty Gear striving. Okay, bye.